you clicked on this video, you're probably tired of staring at a blank page. Or maybe you're stuck at one point in your story and you're not able to write ahead. Either way, I know exactly how you feel because I've been there myself very recently. And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing some super practical tips and tricks on how you can overcome writer's block. So let's dive in and conquer this challenge together. Tip 1. Understand the cause. I know it sounds boring, but it's the most important step. Because if you don't know the root cause of your sickness, you won't know which medicine to take. So I highly recommend doing a solid journaling session where you can clearly ask yourself why you don't feel like writing. What are your objections? What are the feelings you feel when you try to write or you think of trying to write? What are the exact things that you're feeling? Or is it because you don't have enough time, or you're lacking energy, or maybe you're not able to focus on this specific story or something else? Be honest with yourself. Now, some of you may wonder, Srishti, how can I write about not wanting to write when I don't feel like writing in the first place? My answer to that is my next tip. Try free writing. The idea is to set a timer for yourself, say 10 minutes maybe, and then just write whatever comes to your mind. It's also called stream of consciousness writing. Don't worry about grammar, punctuation, spelling, all of those things. Just let your thoughts flow onto the paper. So for example, if you're thinking, I don't know what to write, I'm just bored sitting over here, then actually type or write, I don't know what to write, I'm just bored sitting over here, and keep going. Even if what you write in the beginning seems nonsensical or irrelevant, or even if it feels completely, entirely rubbish, keep writing, because you won't know that by the end of it, you'll be able to figure out a lot of your own thoughts and make sense of them. If you think this method isn't for you because you're just feeling that block even with the thought of writing or journaling, then my next tip is best for you, which is talk it out. If you are feeling stuck in your writing journey, try talking to a friend or a colleague or even a family member, anyone who you think is going to be supportive and encouraging. Sometimes just talking about your ideas or thoughts can help you see them in a new light and also provide you the motivation to maybe keep going. Personally, I recommend meeting with a fellow writer friend, because if that friend is a writer themselves, then they will understand exactly what you're going through, and so they're more likely to be more helpful. And hey, if you're an introvert like me and have no friends, put your struggles in the comments and I'll help you out. At this point of the video, if you are getting any value out of it, please like the video and consider subscribing, because on this channel I talk all about creating compelling stories and crafting rich, vivid experiences for your readers. Moving on, my next tip is take the pressure off. Stop forcing yourself to write good, because if you force yourself to write beautiful prose, you'll actually end up writing nothing. Perfectionism is the biggest enemy of progress. So take that pressure off and allow yourself to be a crappy writer. That's exactly how you become creative. You become crappy first and you lead your way to creativity. As the quote goes, it's okay to write garbage as long as you edit brilliantly. Tip 6. Start small. Breaking down your writing into smaller chunks can make it feel more manageable and help you get past that initial hiccup. Set small goals for yourself. Instead of saying, I will write one chapter today, maybe say, I will write one page or one paragraph or even one sentence. Keep breaking it into smaller and smaller pieces until it actually feels easy. Make it easy, make it possible. Tip 7. Change your environment. Sometimes all it takes to get your creative juices flowing is a change of scenery. If you have been staring at the same desk or the same wall for hours at a stretch, no wonder you're feeling stuck. Try going to a different room, or even better, go outside, write in a park, maybe a library or a cafe, just anywhere different. It's a small tip, but it makes a huge difference. Tip 8. Use writing prompts. Writing prompts can be helpful to spark creativity and to provide a new starting point for your story or a new idea. There are many websites available out there with writing prompts for all genres and all styles of writing. But if you are wondering, Srishti, what are your best writing prompts? Well, that may be my next video, my dear friends. So make sure you hug that subscribe button and ring that notification bell just so you don't miss my new video all about writing prompts. And if you're from the future, that video will be linked right up here. Tip 9. Read and replicate. This is my favorite technique of all times, and I'm very excited to share this with you in this video today. Reading is the best learning for writers, and if I'm facing a writer's block, then I like to take it 2 steps further ahead and use this method called read and replicate. So first, you must think back to a book that you've already read and that you really love. Just pick any book or a story that you deeply connect with. Then start rereading that book, and not just reading it, but reading it from a writer's perspective. And then simultaneously start writing that same story in your style. Now, just to be clear, I'm not asking you to copy that other writer. This is not plagiarism. What I'm really asking of you is to try to adapt it into a retelling. Use that other story as a template on which you can add your own twist and make it significantly different from the original. I know this is a difficult one to implement because until you've actually seen how I do it, you won't know exactly how to do it yourself. So if you want me to create a dedicated video showing you how I take one story and create an entirely different story myself out of that same one, then comment the phrase, "I want that read and replicate video." Okay, finally, if you have tried most of these tips or all of them and you're still not able to go through your writing block, if you still feel that block and you're not happy with writing, then you have 2 options. Number 1, you must take a break and explore other hobbies. And if you do that, I think it makes a lot of sense because you want writing to be something that will provide you with joy and internal happiness. And if writing stories is not giving you that, then maybe it's okay to take a step back. It's completely fine. All writers do it at some point in their lives. Take a break, explore other things, and then if you want to, you can return to writing in the future. Or option 2, you can power through it. And how you do that is when you don't feel like writing, all you must do is sit and write anyway. And if that idea feels scary to you, don't worry, my friend. Check out this video right here where I'm sharing deep focus productivity hacks for writers. I'm certain you will find this one helpful. Alright, this is me, Srishti Rathour, signing off for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and I will see you next in this video right here. Bye!